Cardi B has just scored a massive $24 million court victory, proving she's just as ruthless in the courtroom as she is on stage. The trial might be over, but the internet memes are only heating up, with comebacks so sharp they even had the judge turning his head. Today we're diving into 10 of the most unforgettable moments.
Following some breaking news out of LA County tonight, the jury in Cardi B's civil assault trial has reached a verdict, finding her not liable of assault and battery against a security guard in 2018. The deliberations taking less than an hour. The rapper there in court as each juror was asked if their decision was unanimous, and you can see the relief on her face. Take a look.
Was it unanimous, juror number 1?
Yes.
Number 2?
Yes.
Number 3?
Yes.
Number 4?
Yes.
Number 5?
Yes.
Number 6?
Yes.
Number 7?
Yes.
Number 8?
Yes.
Number 9?
Yes.
Number 10?
Yes.
11?
Yes.
And 12?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time and dedication.
February 24, 2018. Cardi was at her OB/GYN appointment when security guard Amani Ellis allegedly began filming her. For months, pregnant at the time, Cardi asked her to stop. But that's when things spiraled. Amani claims she got closer and told Cardi she'd do whatever she wanted, while Cardi allegedly snapped back by shouting, spitting, and even threatening to rip her face off.
It was like, "Fuck you, you fat ass bitch. That's why I'm gonna beat your ass. I'm gonna get you fired. This, that. That's why you do security. Ah, that's why you do security." Ah, she was sticking her tongue out. She was flailing her arms up and down. She was jumping up and down. Body shaming me. I mean, racial slurs, just a lot.
And did she spit on you?
She did.
Did her spit actually land on your body?
Cardi was 4 months pregnant during this alleged altercation, simply trying to protect her privacy. After all, who records a pregnant woman at the doctor's office and harasses her like that? She was defending her right to be left alone, yet Amani turned around and sued her for it.
Viral for her testimony, arguing she did not touch a security guard who's suing her for assault allegations. The security guard claims Cardi B cut her face with a fingernail and spat on her. She says it happened outside an obstetrician's office during the rapper's not yet public first pregnancy. Cardi B says she was 4 months pregnant with her first child in 2018, visiting a doctor's office that closed on a Saturday for her privacy. And she says that security guard for the building followed her to her appointment and appeared to be filming her. And Cardi B testified she was worried about her privacy and safety.
Cardi, are you happy to finally be telling your side of the story? Cardi B returns to a Los Angeles court to face this former security guard who's suing, claiming the singer cut her left cheek with a 3-inch fingernail and violently struck her in the head, face, and body. Cardi B claims that you were following her and you recorded her and she didn't touch you. What do you have to say? The singer, who's known for her elaborate long nails, is accused of clawing at the security guard Amani Ellis's face when Cardi was pregnant with her first child in 2018. But Cardi testified today she didn't harm the security guard.
I was pregnant. I couldn't protect myself, even if I wanted to. She's like...
Xer V is going viral over her testimony, denying claims that she ever touched the security guard, now suing her for assault. The guard alleges Cardi cut her face with a nail and spat on her outside an OB/GYN's office during the rapper's secret first pregnancy. Cardi says she was 4 months pregnant in 2018 at a clinic that closed on Saturdays to protect her privacy, and that the guard had followed her inside while filming, leaving her worried for both her safety and her privacy.
Knew that you were pregnant when you walked out of that elevator?
No, I didn't know. But she knows that I'm a patient. When you're a patient to go see a medical anything, you shouldn't even try to fight nobody. You don't know what disability they have.
Okay. Now let me ask you this question. When you say you were disabled, were you disabled in your upper extremity, your arms? Were your arms disabled? The reason I'm asking is I want to make it very clear for everybody that your arms can go up and down, and they could go up and down now, and they could go up and down on that day as well. You agree to this?
Objection.
While Amani was battling it out in court, Cardi showed up every day rocking some of the best wigs anyone had ever seen. Even the judge couldn't help but compliment them. Confident in her innocence, Cardi came armed with receipts Amani couldn't. Top witnesses, both the doctor and the hospital receptionist, testified in her favor during the trial.
F word during that fight, didn't you?
Yes.
What other words did you use? Tell us in your own words what you said.
I said, out my face. Why are you in my face? Why are you recording me? Ain't you supposed to be security?
Tell it to her now. Go ahead.
Huh?
Say it again. Say it.
Objection, Your Honor.
You want me to say it to
I
her
want
face?
you to tell it to her face what you said on that day so she can hear it for
The
herself
objection
again.
is sustained.
Hey, Your Honor, do we have civility in the courthouse?
Why don't we just take the temperature down a little bit? If you have factual questions to ask her, please do so. It's not the time to argue with her.
What were the words that you used when you got off the elevator to this security guard who's no longer security guard at this time?
Objection says argumentative and also covered yesterday.
It's been covered several times, so it's asked and answered. It's the objection sustained. Overruled.
And again, I would ask that counsel lower his voice. This isn't.
So, Your Honor, I was told yesterday that my voice was too low by others, so that's why it's a little bit higher today, so that everybody can hear what I could say, as well as the witness.
I think there's a difference between volume and tone. I think the volume is fine, the tone is a little bit argumentative.
Thank you very much, Your Honor. I apologize for that. I will try to do my best to tone it down.
Testimony claims Cardi body shamed her and used racial slurs. But not a single person at the hospital backed up that story. Twice, Cardi's size Imani allegedly threatened her with physical assault, yet now she's suing Cardi for defending herself. Even in the courtroom, Imani's lawyer kept shouting at Cardi until the judge had to step in and call them out multiple times.
When you had the chest-to-chest contact, that moment, were you angry?
I was mostly nervous.
Were you angry?
Yes, I was angry.
How angry were you?
Depends on the level of angry, to be honest with you.
Let's talk about the level. I'm going to go from a scale of 1 to 10. On the scale of 1 to 10, what was the level of your anger when you were chest to chest with this person?
Objection.
On the date of the incident.
Sorry. Objection, big and ridiculous.
You were at a high level of anger when you were chest to chest with her, correct?
Objection, argumentative.
I don't think I was like on a high level of angry. I was more on a high level of concern. Very concerned.
And why were you concerned?
Because I'm pregnant and this girl's about to beat my... Hello?
Hello. Hello, I'm here. So, when she was going to beat you, like you just testified, what did she do to have you believe that she was going to beat you? What did she do?
She was on my face, chest to chest, and while we arguing, she's backing me. So we practically arguing, and I'm backing, and she's like walking forward.
Considering the altercation, Imani's aggression left Cardi genuinely fearing for her safety. She believed Imani was about to attack her. And as a first-time mom 4 months pregnant, that concern was more than justified. This wasn't just a heated exchange, it was a moment that could have put both Cardi and her unborn child in real danger.
Pictures of Imani's scar, she needs to sue her doctor, and then we need to sue her for wasting our time, because this should not have even went to trial. Y'all, this is day 2 of Cardi B's assault and battery trial. Now, they have the plastic surgeon that did the work on Imani on the stand. Now, he needs to be sued because he is saying that it was this deep cut on her face and that it was like 2 or 3 marks on there, which lets him know that it came from a fingernail, because the one in the middle was a little bit deeper, which means the middle finger. Listen, this is the picture. I just know you f***ing lying. That is the picture of the scar. I don't see nothing but hyperpigmentation, which could have came from her weight. And that's not me being funny. They said that she was diagnosed with being obese. So that could have came from that. Y'all, she was in 2 car accidents before going to this plastic surgeon. She is saying that she went to another plastic surgeon at first who told her that it might take at least a year for the full scar to build up so they can do the work on her, but that plastic surgeon has died. The stories are all over the place. Like, I don't just take up for celebrities. I'm going to call it out. If you right, you're right. If you wrong, you're wrong. And I'm going to stand on it. However, this feels like a...
I hope the jurors in Cardi B's trial got their eyes checked. I hope they all have perfect vision Because in order to assess the evidence of the plaintiff's alleged injuries, they're going to need it. Plaintiff Imani Ellis was working as a security guard when she claims that Cardi B assaulted her. She says that Cardi B yelled at her, called her terrible names, and scratched her face with her long fingernails. Now, I want to show you the photo of her alleged facial injury. And if you wear glasses like me, you want to put them on right now. So let's take a look at this together. The woman's cheek injury that supposedly required over $17,000 worth of plastic surgery to fix. Do you see this? The only thing that I see when I look at this photo is why Cardi B went to trial. Good for her. You know, my friends, she is wealthy and she could have made this go away if she wanted to, but she didn't settle. And when looking at this exhibit, I could
see Imani's lawyers were clearly running out of moves. With no witnesses to back them up, their case started crumbling when they showed photos of her supposed scars, which barely existed. Her claim of spending $1,600 on plastic surgery just didn't add up, leaving the story falling apart in real time.
You said she's bigger than you, is that correct?
Absolutely.
How do you know that?
I mean, look.
I'm looking, I don't agree with that. What is your basis? Are you saying she's physically bigger, she's taller?
I mean, you have her medical records, right?
I don't have anything. I'm asking you the question.
I mean, I was 130 pounds at that time.
So she's overweight, right? In your opinion.
Objection, no.
She's a little...
You don't need answers.
Okay. Did you make fun of her that she was overweight when you were there in the hallway?
I don't think so.
Did you call her fat?
No, I was calling her a bitch. Yes.
It made you angry, correct?
Yes, I feel like my privacy was completely being violated. I wouldn't want to be anything that had to do with my medical records or anything. Even if I do cosmetic surgery, I don't want people to be in anything that has to do with medical in your business. It's just especially something that is so sacred as your pregnancy is.
Separately, the funniest moment of the trial came when Imani's lawyer asked Cardi if she was fat. Cardi fired back, "Just look at her. It's not body shaming if it's true." What was meant to make Cardi look bad completely backfired, and the jury clearly sided with her.
You saw it. So it really comes down to one thing. Just to give you a little bit of background about Ms. Ellis. Went on to become a security guard.
Testified that Tiara Malcolm at some point was in between the two of you.
Yes.
Yeah. You got a hamburger, Bonnie was a hamburger.
Yeah.
She was a hamburger, and the two of you were the buns, correct?
Yeah.
Right. How did the hamburger get inside the bun?
I'm not sure if I gave her space or one of us gave her space. She wasn't like really like in. She was just like, "What are you guys doing? What is this?" And then she just got in the middle because she just was like going crazy. I don't know where she just turned up like.
And you just testified now that Imani Ellis was yelling that you hit her, right?
Yes.
She was saying that.
No one was taking Imani's lawyer seriously. The courtroom wasn't buying it, and Cardi barely even blinked. It was obvious who was running the show. At one point, Cardi even dozed off during the trial. That's how confident she was in her win. She wasn't fazed by any of Ellis's lies.
Oh, he was my security guard. Yes.
Did you have more than one?
It depends, but he was just my main one, yes, at the time.
Did he go up with you to the medical appointment?
No, I didn't want him to know that I was going to an OBGYN.
You didn't want your security guard to know that?
No.
Why?
Well, first, I didn't want people to know that I was pregnant. Second, I was a little like, I don't want a guy that I work with to know I'm going to a vagina doctor.
Did you trust your security guard?
In certain ways, yes. In certain ways, no. I don't know. Sometimes you just really don't trust everybody in your business. You don't want everybody in your business.
Karate brought her security guard to the appointment, but didn't let him into the actual doctor's office. She had every right to privacy, yet Imani crossed the line by recording her during one of her most vulnerable moments. This case was really about respecting boundaries and basic human decency.
At a very low level, you wouldn't be able to maintain reasonable family relationships. You wouldn't be able to hold a job. You wouldn't be able to function in major life activities. And again, you would require psychiatric hospitalization and antipsychotic medication.
Did you diagnose Ms. Ellis with any psychiatric conditions?
No, again, since I equate, for a case like this, emotional injury with have you developed one or more psychiatric disorders as a result of your allegations of the incident with Cardi B, I have no diagnoses for her because she has sustained no emotional injury. Again, in accordance with the published generally accepted guidelines of the American Psychiatric Association in our diagnostic manual, whenever there is a psychiatrist or psychologist is doing an evaluation in a legal context where financial gain or some other type of secondary gain is at stake, you always have to consider and rule out the risk of intentional manipulation for financial gain. And in that context, in this case, Ms. Ellis has demonstrated a significant pattern of inconsistencies and other symptom validity issues. For example, in my audio recorded examination, again, there's an audio recorded record, she told me, with the exception of a couple sessions of family therapy when she was 12 because her sister had been sexually assaulted by a neighbor, she could not recall a single trauma in her entire life growing up. Couldn't remember a single one in response to my detailed question. Whereas, for example, in her deposition, she reported that she was a victim growing up of domestic violence in the home, gang violence, other violence. Schoolmates were shot and killed. She was physically mugged in high school. Her car was broken into several times. None of those were reported to me. So those represent an important mismatch in a legal case where an individual potentially tries to make everything about the incident that can be compensable in a lawsuit. Another example along the same lines is in my audio recorded exam, she told me that all of her emotional problems from the day of the incident, in this case, February 2018 to present, have been entirely due to what happened with Cardi B and absolutely nothing else. And she couldn't identify any other stressors in recent.
Next voice, even Imani's own doctor couldn't back her up. She claimed the incident worsened her mental health and left her with PTSD from the alleged assault, but her psychologist said she was lying for money, noting that whenever a psychiatric evaluation happens in a legal case with financial stakes, it's always possible the motive is cash.
Was there spitting?
Absolutely not.
Did you spit on Miss Ellis?
No.
Did you call her the N-word?
No.
What is your background? Are you Hispanic, white, something else?
My background?
Yes.
Well,
Objection.
Of all of us.
Would you consider yourself African American?
I consider myself Afro-Caribbean.
Now, you need to give your attorney a second to object. What's your question?
And I see. YC, 1 point. Imani's lawyer tried to throw race into the mix, accusing Cardi of being racist. The problem, both Cardi and Imani are black, making the claim not just baseless, but downright ridiculous in front of everyone in the courtroom.
He threw a pen at a disrespectful reporter asking her about her pregnancy outside of her trial. We all have to say, Cardi B doesn't care where she is at. You are never going to disrespect her. And I absolutely love this because she didn't care that she was walking outside of the courthouse and trial isn't even over yet. And honestly, if I was Cardi B, I would throw a pen at this reporter too because he was downright disgusting, saying that there was inside sources telling him that Offset was bragging about getting her pregnant with with her 4th child, even though no such rumors have even hit the media at all. But it got even worse when they said, is there going to be a problem with DNA with Stefan Diggs? Honestly, I was shocked that a reporter would even ask this question in that much of a disgusting way until I rewatched the video and found out it's actually a YouTuber that I've heard of before that's asking Cardi this question. One thing about Cardi B, it doesn't matter where she's at or what she's doing, she's always going to be herself. And one thing you're not going to do is be...
Hey Cardi, you're beautiful.
Thank you.
Cardi, insiders are claiming that Offset is publicly bragging about getting you pregnant for the 4th time. Do you foresee any paternity issues with Stefan Diggs?
Stop disrespecting me. Don't disrespect me. How you feeling?
Cardi, your court look is amazing.
You're amazing, Cardi. I still love you, even though you just threw some stuff at me.
I don't care. You're disrespectful. Don't do that. Do you see women asking those type of questions to me?
No,
you see
ma'am.
women asking those questions to me?
It's a legit
Why
question.
do you feel as a man you let you ask me those type of questions? Act like you have some manners. And your mama taught you, respect women.
Go ahead, Ross. Do what's up,
Can somebody hand me my marker? Right behind you.
That's right, in New York
Thank
all
you.
day.
I appreciate it.
I still love you.
Was there spitting? Absolutely not. Did you spit on Ms. Alley? No. Did you use the N-word? No. What's your background? Hispanic? White? Something else? My background, yes. Objection. Relevance. Would you consider yourself African American? I consider myself Afro-Caribbean. Next voice even. As the trial wrapped up, Cardi went out with a bang. Leaving the courthouse, a disrespectful paparazzo tried to pry into her pregnancy and rumored paternity issues. Cardi,